Hi everyone, it's Ikue. Happy Monday. Welcome to 2 degrees Cancer. 2 means I feel. Combined with the Cancer energy, already feeling, Grandmaster feeling day. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikue. It's June. I always forget what date it is today. June 23. And 2025, it's Monday. How you guys feeling on this day? If you're being emotional, that's exactly the energy. And so let us feel our emotions. Feeling is not a bad thing. It's exactly a powerful thing to do. Let's move forward with courage and know that all emotions are powerful and so important, essentials. And all we have to do is to master feeling, right? And that's what we're going to elevate on this whole Cancer season. So I always hated it because I have moon in Aquarius, and Aquarius is about detachment of emotion, logicalize and categorize emotions rather than feeling them. So I had that part of me, especially feeling around anger, grief, sadness. I have carried them, all of that, probably from past lives, and all of that, processing it and having some courage to face that emotions. And it's such a powerful thing. Sometimes you walk through the fire, and if you cry, you cry. If you want to scream, you scream. And if you just kind of just let all out and feeling the death of your ego, maybe at some point you felt like you want to put your head to the carpet on the floor or soil, and you just want to bury yourself. But as we go through that and know that, it's like, wow, I did not die. I rose from the ashes, right? So that kind of powerful thing to do. And as you learn to be kind to yourself, acknowledging all feelings, acknowledging your inner child, take care of them, nurture them, right? And creating perfect harmony within. All parts of yourself are honored, cared, felt, seen. And from there, you cultivate your inner peace, and that's gonna be reflected in the outer world. And that's all we have to do. Keep choosing yourself and choosing yourself more. That's the energy for today. Now let's ground ourselves. I pick Psychic Protection, and this is an organic oil, essential oil, wizardry, and it smells interesting. It's almost like lots of different type of herbs, but I love this oil because if I want to kind of just cut any cords, and this works wonder. And so this is perfect if you work with people, and this is also for the collective. So let's rub your hands, create some heat, and clap your hands, everybody. Clap your hands, everybody. And rub your nails, rub your knuckles. I've gone through a very much intensive day yesterday. I taught Fascia maneuver class, and I ate and I passed out. I had to take a nap. And one of those days, and I had like really thick layer dream. And then from there, I've been working on my website, and I've been wanting to launch that website for a while, but, kind of just like working little by little and, moving forward little by little and structurizing and figuring out the whole structure of how it makes sense, right? And then so it took me a while, but it didn't happen overnight, and I had to be patient with my process and loving myself more. And then yesterday I had that like a spike of energy that it's like something told me I need to finish this today. So I was just like, yeah, so I was trying to finish the rest of the stuff that I was trying to do and going back and forth with it. and I started to have massive headache. And obviously I was so focused and tried to drink some water, but I have this massive headache and neck pain and what's going on, and it's like a little bit of like butterflies, like am I like getting sick or something? But I was so focused on the website, right? And then at the end of it, I was I probably worked on it probably, I don't know, 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that. And once I finish and I revise, fix a little errors and like that, but I got to finish my website. Yay! So I'm going to, it's already published, and I'm going to make a post about it, but I'm so excited. And leading up to this, creation, I explore different name of domain, and I previously bought 2 domains for my website. And then I wanted to have one for my dance, and I wanted to have one for my fascia. So I had like 2 things. And then it's like, as I was working on my website, I realized that why do I have to separate them? I struggle with my identity for a very long time because I'm a dancer. I love moving, but I'm also very spiritual. I love energies and, all of that. And I know a lot of dancers who are into spirituality, but, now I'm getting into fascial maneuvers work, fascial work. And it's like, how do I incorporate this together, or should I make them separate and then just have multiple professions, right? But then I realized that what I do is actually movement based and wellness based, and I basically teach people how to move with ease, whether that's dancing or fascial maneuvers, right? That's where I found inner peace within. So I work my way around that concept of movement-based practice and adding things and removing things. And I came to a conclusion of, my 3rd domain that I bought. So basically I canceled the first 2. Luckily I was able to cancel. It was within, 7 days or something. And my new website is now called Ikue Dancer Fascia.oracle.com. And I'm very proud of myself for working so hard, and whatever energy spike that I had to go through, I have like massive headache even after I published my website. And thank you, Laura. Yes, bravo, congratulations. What oil did you use? I use this Psychic Protection from Essential Oil Wizardry. It's a Human Garage partner. You can go to their website. You can go to humangarage.net, go under partners, and then and then you can put that discount code Human Garage. Or if you just go to their website and then you can enter Human Garage. Yeah, that's amazing. Congrats. Oh, thank you so much. Law of Attraction 28. Yes. So I'm very excited, and obviously it's gonna be better and adding more because I'm extra that way. But so far it makes sense to me. I move things around quite a bit, but I'm very happy. So I understood that whatever I had to go through yesterday, since the eve, like I took a huge nap, and it was like, one of those days where that dream is so thick, and I had to integrate or release something through my dream. And the theme that coming up for me quite a bit is erasure, removal. I think feminine energy, we were erased, we were punished, and we were murdered for speaking our truth for a long time. But in our past life, there are many times we're men, right? There are many times we're women. But I think, the powerful woman will speak our truth without fear, and oftentimes around, because of what was happening in the world at the time, we were, punished for speaking our truth or having some power, witch power, all that. And I've been experienced like current, common theme, like couple of themes that came up for me, and with a different type of life situation. But the common theme was the masculine energy tried to erase my energy, like to push down, suppress it, and minimize, and and I felt underappreciated, unacknowledged, and stuff like that. So, and then yesterday, as I was going to Fascia maneuvers class, or maybe afterwards, I keep thinking about this priestess, the legendary priestess that her name is, it's in Japan. She's a mystic person, consider was a empress of Japan at some point. Her name is Himeko, and there's a lot of like, how do you say it in English? There's a lot of untold stories about her, and it's so mystic because not many people, I mean, there aren't many documents. I mean, there's basically no document exist talking about her in Japan, any old stories, right? Because those stories were written by men. And we only know this person, this empress who was priestess, exists because of this history book from the old history book that exists in China. And she is introduced as a priestess and an empress who kind of gather all this chaos, like fix all this chaos around that time in Japan to put the country together. Was called Yamataikoku, and it was a country. And only one, the history book talked about this Japanese empress and priestess, and no book talk about her. So that's why all the historians are, back and forth. It's like, oh, this person might have been this and that's, because they don't even know where in Japan, in Japan this country existed and stuff like that. And lots of historians suspect maybe this is the grave of her, or in this area. So there's a lot of legends and the stories that people talk about. And for some reason, I thought about her, and I started to Google and what kind of life she might have been, and processing and thinking about, women like her was like, we have to go through this phase of being removed and not acknowledged and suppressed, because the man wanted to control, and men were afraid of her power, eventually became undeniable. The men needed to acknowledge her. And so she was able to rule using this mystic power. In the book, they talk about she uses that power, mystic power, to, like, to make peace of a country. But after that, I think she ruled the country, ruled Japan, brought everyone together, but after she died, people didn't want to talk about her, So historians just, illness, how do you say, scribers, like people who record history, were men, and maybe they were told not to write about her, right? To erase her completely off the book. And so that kind of thing, just like the themes that came up, and I felt that's so sad. And I kind of just like sympathize her with my own situation of, not being this or that. But the good news is, in this Asian era, earth frequency is really high, and that supports the feminine energy. And that's the whole point of Age of Aquarius, to start. But also at the same time, we have in the internet, and we have all this technology and data. If nobody recognizes you or see you or read you or whatever, then you can choose yourself. you can record yourself, you can document yourself. So there's a lot of power in that. And I like to work on something that nobody can take away from, right? That's where our power is. And I think in this Asian era, we are all claiming our sovereignty, right? Knowing your power, acknowledging your power, and especially women moving forward with courage. You may not see your path yet, but taking the next step, right? Like, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like it's like this, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. So eventually, things will kind of getting together, right? That's what happened. Like, creating my own website was at work, but also leading up to that, I had this, link tree, which was so easy. If you're thinking of starting your business or, like start sharing anything, I think Linktree is awesome because it's, you can choose to subscribe, but you can just have the links ready, right? All you have to do is just to have the platform and have the link to go bring people here or there. And that's all you need to do. And from that point, I started to explore, okay, I need the documents or the description for this one. And I keep making a Google Drive document. And then one day I got creative. Okay, I kind of want to have my own logo, kind of thing. So it's just like, I love, and then when I taught Fascia maneuver class, I like to document, and I normally use, I have my old iPhone and new iPhone. So old iPhone I dedicated to, it's getting old, but it basically has like, this old phone is dedicated to my Fascia maneuvers class. So I would record all that class, and then when I see like a good shot and angle, I will screenshot, and those are that becomes my document, and it's my history, right? So I've been saving it, and those things come up, right? So I'm not like I don't have it right away, but I have over time, I have the record of what I have done and try to document and try to make a reel. I mean, I've been sort of doing that as a dancer because those documents and evidence and proof are very, very important at the end, right? To promote yourself as an entertainer. But those kind of practice really helped me organize my thing. And I don't know where this is going, but anybody who resonate with, you can start with something small and connecting the dots. And meanwhile, believing yourself, choosing yourself, loving yourself, and then we'll get to where we're meant to be. And I really feel that. Yeah. So I am very grateful. I think we all have a rhythm, right? We all have our own rhythm. And sometimes resting is not moving backwards. Resting is sometimes it's an integration. This is where everything could happen, right? Push and pull. When you know when to take action, you know when to say yes. And when you know when to say no, even when you say no, that's the choice that you're making. And then when you rest, integrate, this is where everything sort of becomes embodiment. That's the phase of embodiment, because when you're taking action, right? That's the masculine energy. It's like Sagittarius energy. And if you don't stop and pause and feel, you will never able to embrace the fruit of your labor, right? So the embodiment and Taurus energy, embodiment, and Cancer energy of feeling that feeling and integrate what's going on. And that will allow us to enjoy the process a lot more rather than suffering and reaching for the star. And I was like that for a very long time, because when I came to Canada, I came here by myself, and I just wanted to become a professional dancer. I just wanted to be the shiny one. And then I didn't skip the process. I had to go through all the process, but I struggle in the process, because you know, it's scary if you can't see things, you know, if you're devoted and try so hard. And you know, if you're a dancer performer, you understand, you invest so much of your time and energy and money into this art, but you don't know, nothing is promised, nothing is guaranteed. But then you love it so much that you needed to do it, right? Your soul encouraged you to do that, so you work through that. And but everything happened in a way that it needed to happen. But if I could go back, I would like to just trust myself more. I'd like to enjoy the process a lot more, and tell myself that it's okay to say no to things that, you know, don't serve my soul. Because I felt like I said yes to a lot of things because I was so afraid of losing opportunities, right? FOMO is real. But yeah, slowly coming to knowing it's okay to say yes, it's okay to say no, speaking up even though I'm afraid. So yeah, those things are important and powerful. Yeah, you're very unique and not a cookie cut, and now you're going on your Aquarius path. Oh, I love that. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, that kind of things coming up for me. So very excited. And I understand, like, and I think we all have a programming of competitions and projections, and I have that in me too. But this is where we are learning to unprogram, right? Especially women. It's not about competition, right? Pushing each other, but how can we elevate each other? Know that each individual has the different path. Even though, you know, like as a dancer, 1,000 dancer, one position, you know, fighting for one position. And I'm so glad that I'm not in that kind of situation in life anymore, but one and only, right? We're slowly finding out, you know, decode the illusion that life is not like that. It's not like 1,000 dancers fighting for one spot, right? Everybody gets to have own thing. What's your own thing? We gotta figure it out as we take action on it. Take that one step. Take that first one step. So there's a lot of power in that. Yeah, so that's where I want to focus on. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So yeah, take what resonates with. Thank you guys for being here. So I have a collective message for today. I'm going to read. So today is a Grandmaster second 2-degree Cancer. So I feel and I feel. And this is not a day to push forward. It's a day to be felt. Let your body be the container that holds your truth. Let your breath ripple like water across your inner sea. Let your movement come not from thought, but from sensation. You don't have to know what's next. You don't have to be ready. You only have to feel fully and move with that truth. What it's like for you to fully feel without judgment and without, suppressing some of the emotion. We can be so, biased, right? About how we feel. Like this emotion's good. This emotion, no, let's just like put it, put it aside. But can you catch that subtle moment like that? This is the power, right? If you're able to catch that moment, subtle moment of, oh, why am I bypassing this feeling? Why am I bypassing this pattern? If I'm able to catch that and actually take a look, and it's like, why am I doing this? Does it serve for my highest good, right? It's like, can I love this part of myself, right? Like, it's okay. So if you feel tender today can be very sensitive. It's a sign you're in tune. You actually, you're on the right track if you're feeling. And if you need to soften, nest, cry, that's wisdom moving. Today we don't perform, we remember. I started to use the word a lot of like no performance, we remember, you know, we already, it's not becoming, we're just being, but remembering who we are. In order to get there, you can't fake your way up to ascension at all, right? You need to go through ego death, walk through the fire, be honest with yourself over and over again, meet yourself, face yourself over and over again. And that's the only way you can raise your frequency, because you can't have blind spots. You can't have this subtle moments you are bypassing your old patterns, right? So in order for us to notice, you need to calm down your nervous system. This all connected. That's why let's move fascia together. Let's start with a little bit of moves and will take us to the next level. The next level, then let's face our emotions. We have more capacity to do that. So taking a step, and then you elevate yourself in that process, so that what was okay before, what you were bypassing before, it's no longer a thing anymore. You can't you can bypass it, right? So that's when you need to walk through the fire. Oh, smack my microphone. That's when we all walk through the fire. So you can't perform. You can't put on that armor pretending like, you know, look at this shiny thing, right? Maybe you can fake it till make it at first, but then at some point realize that no, the honesty will allow us to come back to who we are. That's the only way. Soften your armor. You know, I work with a lot of student clients, and we all have like armor, you know, including myself. And I think of this armor as a rib cage. And the rib cage, exactly like that, wraps around from behind to protect you, right? Protection is awesome, you know. Thank you for protecting me. Body, thank you for protecting me. But we don't need this excessive armor if we just know from the bottom of our heart and the essence of being that we are already protected, we're already safe, then we don't have to brace ourselves anymore, right? The sense of safety within ourselves is so essential, because that will allow us to finally soften into our own being. It's like, oh, I'm good. You know, I'm protected. Whatever it is, okay, I can go through this. Or, I get to relax. It's easy to make money. The more I relax, the more I make money. Can you really have that programming, right? The more I relax, the better things fall into place. And I think that to be true. Sometimes it's hard to believe it, but if we are able to really reprogram ourselves like that every single day, and that will allow us to move forward. So that's very interesting. I realized that I put on that psychic protection, and I normally do fascia maneuvers to kind of move around, but I went straight into talking today. So that's the energy. Yeah, feeling is good. Feeling is good. Okay, shake yourself. Let's finish with the heart and the brain to reprogram ourselves, and showing up for yourself every single day. And that's something that I am good at. Woo, okay. So let us celebrate ourselves and celebrate our emotions, and without judgment, and just with kindness, and let's embrace all parts of ourselves. Take your right hand, place it on your right heart, left hand on the top of your head. Let's feel your body, the body that protecting us every moment, the fascia that listens, fascia that wants to be felt by us. We're feeling our emotion, feeling our tension, feeling our pressure. Just know that, feel them. Feeling is good. I have this new phrase that I even thought about making it a song or a rap song. Here goes. Feel it, release it, alchemize it. Imagine energy circulate through your heart and the brain. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Repeat after me. Hello, brain. Hello, mind. Hello, ego. Hello, body. Hello, inner child. Hello, all parts of myself. Hello, fascia. Hello, heart. Thank you for working together in harmony, honoring each other. I love your harmonious, kind, compassionate, smart, efficient collaboration. All parts of you, all parts of me is felt and seen and nurtured, cared by me. But also, I am cared by them. Now imagine all parts of you. In the center, we have a heart. We have our heart. That's our center. Hello, heart. You're in charge. I'm listening to you. I'm following you. I am safe. I'm protected. I am guided. I trust. I receive. I am enough. I am worthy. I'm worthy of perfect love, unlimited abundance, unlimited opportunities. In my way, I love my life. My life loves me. My body moves with ease, joy. My inner peace is unbreakable. I am kind to myself. I have beautiful boundaries. I know when to say yes. I know when to say no. I'm confident. I'm kind. I'm joyful. You can add anything you want. I am lovable. I love myself. I choose myself. I accept myself for exactly who I am. I forgive myself. Let's do another 6 breaths. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Feel your body. Thank you guys for being here. Today it's gonna be an exciting feeling day to honor all our feelings, be friends with them, and let us master emotion in this Cancer season. Today is our first turning point, pivotal moment. Did I say right? Grandmaster Cancer, and we all have 2 more Grandmaster Day, I believe. So hope you guys have a powerful day today, and in maybe 5 hours or so, at 4 p.m. PST, I'm going to go on Instagram Live on Human Garage and my Instagram. I'm teaching Fascia Universe for 1 hour. So if you guys are interested, please join. And also, I'm gonna announce my website. Yes. Thanks, Ikue. Got the last 10 minutes in. Happy Cancer Day. Oh, good to see you, Matt. Yeah, hope you're well. Trust you're well. I like to say that. Trust instead of hope. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you soon. How excited. I will try to make it. Yes, that'll be awesome. Let's keep on moving forward. Keep moving fascia. Movement is medicine. Movement is liberation. So let us free ourselves. It's all in us. The power is in us. So thank you, everybody. See you soon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Hot Yoga.